Lewis sends a warning to rivals after Ferrari's new upgrades. Verstappen makes clear Red Bull future claim, and Mercedes reveals contract details for next year. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are gearing up for an exciting weekend at the Belgian Grand Prix, as Ferrari confirms new upgrades that could significantly impact their performance. Ferrari's team principal, Fred Vasseur, announced that the team will be rolling out fresh developments at Spa, aiming to enhance the SF25's capabilities. Currently, Ferrari sits in second place in the constructors' standings, trailing behind McLaren at the halfway mark of the 2025 season. Vasseur candidly expressed that their recent performance at Silverstone was a step down from what they hoped to achieve, highlighting the challenge they face in catching up to the championship leaders. In response to the pressure, Ferrari is focusing on maximizing the potential of the new upgrades, with McLaren also introducing enhancements, including a new floor for drivers Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. The competition is set to be fierce. Hamilton recently mentioned his car felt unbelievably tricky to drive during the Silverstone race, while Leclerc emphasized that the team has been pushing hard to implement these new parts. He described Hamilton's speed as the only positive they could take from the last race, underlining the urgency for improvement. This weekend's event poses unique challenges, especially with limited running time. The Belgian Grand Prix is designated as a sprint event, which means the team effectively has only 1 hour of free practice to get the car dialed in before the sprint qualifying session begins. Vasseur has noted the importance of hitting the ground running, urging the team to maximize its potential from the get-go. As we look ahead to the Belgian Grand Prix, excitement builds not only for the upgrades, but also for the possibility of unpredictable weather, which could shake things up on the track. With everything on the line, both drivers and teams are preparing for a thrilling showdown that could redefine the championship landscape. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on all the action from the Belgian GP and see how these strategic upgrades play out for Ferrari and their competitors. As the excitement builds for the Belgian Grand Prix, Ferrari is gearing up with a fresh upgrade package for the SF25. Team principal Fred Vasseur emphasized the importance of fully maximizing this potential from the very start of the weekend. The Belgian Grand Prix is the first leg of the final doubleheader before the summer break, Vasseur noted, highlighting the significance of this race. With the team working hard at the factory to bring in enhancements, the focus on a smooth free practice session could be crucial. Vasseur pointed out that success in these early sessions can set the tone for the entire weekend, especially during a sprint format. In the world of Formula One, every detail matters, especially with the competitiveness among teams being tighter than ever, Vasseur stated. The margins between the teams are very close at the moment. Therefore, we'll stay focused on ourselves to give our best in every phase of the weekend. This mindset encourages the team to capitalize on their improvements while also being mindful of potential weather changes that could impact the race. Amid these preparations, speculation about Fred Vasseur's future continues after reports indicated he's out of contract with Ferrari at the end of this season. The pressure is mounting, with observers keen to see how he navigates this turbulence amid rumors and challenges. Furthermore, the tension surrounding driver Charles Leclerc has been palpable. Following a frustrating qualifying session at Silverstone, he expressed his dissatisfaction openly, which Vasseur aims to address in the upcoming races. There's optimism about Leclerc bouncing back, but it will take careful management and strategy. In the midst of this, Ferrari's status in the race for future championships, particularly with insights into rivals like McLaren, remains a pivotal focus. Vasseur is confident that his team knows the path forward as they prepare for F1 2026. As fans, we can only hold our breath in anticipation to see how this season unfolds. Make sure to keep up with all the latest developments in the world of F1, especially with the Belgian Grand Prix just around the corner. Your favorite teams, drivers, and motorsport experts will have plenty to share, so don't miss a moment of the action. There's been a buzz in the paddock about whether Max Verstappen might leave Red Bull for Mercedes. Verstappen is undoubtedly a talented driver, but Christoph Sagemuller, who's at the helm of Motorsport at Mercedes-AMG, mentioned that they already have impressive talent in George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. With these stars already proving their capabilities on track, one might assume that Mercedes isn't actively seeking new drivers. However, Sagemuller didn't completely shut down the idea of a potential recruitment, especially with the upcoming F1 2026 season on the horizon. Speaking of the future, the conversation surrounding Verstappen's career is heating up. These rumors have been circulating for the past 18 months, especially following Lewis Hamilton's hinted move to Ferrari. As fans, we watched and waited, only to see Verstappen continue with Red Bull. Meanwhile, Mercedes welcomed Kimi Antonelli as George Russell's teammate for the upcoming F1 2025 championship, solidifying their current roster. However, the game may change soon. With both Russell and Antonelli set to end their contracts at the conclusion of this season, an opportunity for Verstappen to potentially join Mercedes is beginning to take shape. At just 27 years old, Verstappen is weighing his options carefully. The changes coming in 2026, which will involve new chassis and engine regulations in Formula One, make this an even more intriguing time for drivers to reassess their choices. Toto Wolff, the team principal at Mercedes, has indicated that decisions regarding driver lineups need to be made soon, with a deadline set during the summer break. He expressed his desire not to keep drivers in limbo, emphasizing the importance of clarity as they prepare for the future. This is critical, as it seems Wolff wants to finalize plans before the summer break hits. As we analyze the potential shift of Verstappen to Mercedes, it's essential to understand the dynamics at play. Red Bull has significant control over Verstappen's future, and leaving the team is no simple matter. Amidst this uncertainty, Sagemuller hinted that he doesn't see any need for Wolff to change the current lineup, given the talent already present in the Mercedes garage. So, as we wait for official announcements and the summer break draws nearer, the possibility of a high-profile switch remains an enticing prospect. We'll continue to keep our ears to the ground for further developments and reactions from fans and teams alike. What do you think? Will we see Max Verstappen don the Silver Arrows in 2026? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on all things Formula One. As the season progresses, Russell has been making waves by achieving his best start in Formula One history, with 5 podiums under his belt, including a triumphant win at the Canadian Grand Prix. He's currently sitting 4th in the drivers' standings, just 18 points shy of Verstappen. Meanwhile, rookie Antonelli is impressively holding 7th place, boasting a podium finish after his 3rd place achievement in Montreal. These developments come amidst comments from Sagemuller regarding Mercedes' driver lineup. Team principal Toto Wolff has made it clear that Russell and Antonelli are his top priorities. In a recent interview, he emphasized the importance of communication and transparency regarding driver decisions. It's not just about the team making a decision. The drivers also need to know where they stand, Wolff stated. This commitment to clarity has been a long-standing practice at Mercedes that they intend to continue. As discussions have evolved over previous weeks and months, Wolff has reiterated that the team aims to continue with both George and Kimi. He acknowledged the talent of drivers like Max Verstappen, but reassured fans that major surprises in the 2026 lineup are unlikely. Switching gears, there's speculation surrounding Max Verstappen's future, especially with recent changes in Red Bull management. The first race weekend with new boss Laurent Mekies is set to kick off at Spa. However, the impact of Christian Horner's departure raises questions about the team's stability and future direction. While rumors swirl about the possibility of Verstappen making a big move, Wolff's previous attempts to lure him to Mercedes add layers to this narrative. As fans and analysts alike await a decision from Max, the only certainty remains that change is on the horizon for the Red Bull team. Ultimately, the landscape of Formula One is ever evolving, and with each passing season, we watch as rivalries intensify and new talents emerge. The journey ahead is bound to be thrilling, and we can't wait to witness every moment of it. Keep the conversation going and let us know what you think about these developments and the upcoming races in the comments below. Lewis Hamilton has recently weighed in on the surprising sacking of Christian Horner, the former team principal of Red Bull Racing. Interestingly, Hamilton's response was rather blunt. Despite their history, where tensions flared, especially during the fierce competition of the 2021 season, he hasn't expressed any deep emotional reaction to the news. In a candid moment, Hamilton noted that he wasn't surprised by the decision to part ways with Horner. Their journey together in Formula One has been marked by rivalry, yet Hamilton still offered his best wishes for Horner's future. The seismic shift at Red Bull came after Horner had led the team for nearly 2 decades, securing an impressive tally of 8 Drivers' Championship titles and 6 Constructors' Championship titles. His departure, announced shortly after the British Grand Prix, marked the end of one of the sport's most successful tenures. This decision stunned many within the racing community. On the media day at the Belgian Grand Prix, many drivers expressed their shock regarding Horner's firing. However, Hamilton appeared unaffected. When asked about the situation, he admitted, "When I'm away from the race weekends, I don't really pay attention to anything that's going on in Formula One other than what's happening within our team." This reveals Hamilton's focused approach on his own career and team performance rather than the broader happenings in the sport. Reflecting more on the relationship dynamic, it's clear that Hamilton and Horner had their share of battles, both on and off the track. The tension peaked during the legendary title fight between Hamilton and Red Bull's Max Verstappen, a rivalry marked by controversy and heated exchanges. Aligning their ambitions, the drivers traded barbs and frustrations throughout that season, with Hamilton ultimately feeling that he was obviously robbed of the championship title due to certain race decisions. Looking back, Hamilton recalls that the relationship between the two was rocky from the very beginning. Their first meeting dates back to 2005, as Hamilton was laying the groundwork for his future in racing, hoping to secure a deal to race in GP2. Even then, there were signs of discord that would only intensify over the years. As the Formula One landscape shifts with Horner's exit, questions loom about the impact of his departure on Red Bull Racing and what the future holds for both him and the team. Horner's next chapter remains uncertain, but his legacy in the sport is undeniable. Through all of this, it's evident that Hamilton maintains a level of professionalism, keeping his focus on the track. While he is aware of the changes happening around him, his primary concern remains his own performance rather than the politics behind the scenes. What will unfold next in the ever-evolving world of Formula One remains to be seen. Lewis Hamilton's journey in motorsports has always been captivating, and his recent comments following Christian Horner's departure from Red Bull add another layer of intrigue. Hamilton reflected on his own experience, noting, "It doesn't change anything in my life." His calm demeanor amid the changing winds of F1 leadership speaks volumes about his confidence and focus on the track. Hamilton and Horner share a history that dates back many years. He reminisced about a pivotal moment in 2005 when they first met. Hamilton was looking to step into GP2 while Horner was building his reputation. "I think we hit it off from the get-go," he recalled fondly, noting how Horner's progression with Red Bull has been nothing short of remarkable. Recognizing Horner's contributions, Hamilton explained, "To really run an organization that big and that well takes talent and skill, and that's what he brought to the team." Hamilton's respect for the work Horner has done is evident, and despite the current shakeup, he wishes Horner the best in his future endeavors. However, with any transition comes change, and Hamilton acknowledged that a new leader often brings a different vision for the team. With Miki stepping in, he noted, "I think when you change CEO or someone that's running an organization, they come with their own formula. This could lead to shifts within Red Bull, but Hamilton reminded fans that these transitions don't happen overnight. That takes time," he added, hinting at the adjustment period ahead. Shifting focus, Hamilton has experienced a mixed start to his own career with Ferrari. The brand's upcoming rear suspension upgrade, set to debut at Spa, is highly anticipated, but feedback from both Hamilton and Charles Leclerc has raised some concerns about its effectiveness. As the stakes get higher, fans are eager to see if Hamilton can turn his fortunes around against the backdrop of Ferrari's evolving strategies. In the midst of all this, the fallout from Horner's exit continues to echo within the paddock. Former Red Bull driver Alex Albon expressed his surprise at the news, reflecting on Horner's role in turning the team into a formidable force in F1. As the drama unfolds, one thing is clear: the world of Formula One is as unpredictable as ever, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for more updates as this story develops. Max Verstappen recently found himself in the spotlight as he responded to the recent news surrounding Christian Horner's departure from Red Bull Racing. This announcement came just days before the Belgian Grand Prix, and Max was surrounded by reporters eager to get his take on the situation. Verstappen made it clear that he considers himself the driver in a team where management and shareholders hold the reins. This statement came in direct response to Sky F1 commentator Martin Brundle's assertion that Team Verstappen played a significant role in Horner's firing, which ended a 2-decade tenure. Following the British Grand Prix, Red Bull decided to relieve Horner of his operational duties. Verstappen expressed his respect for Horner through social media, acknowledging the contributions the former team principal made during his time. This moment marked a significant shift in the team's dynamics. When asked about how he learned of Horner's exit, Verstappen revealed that senior shareholders informed him of the decision about half a day before it became public knowledge. He also mentioned that he has since met with Red Bull's new team principal, Laurent Mekies, to discuss the road ahead following this notable change. In light of questions regarding Team Verstappen's influence on this decision, Verstappen reiterated that it's the management and shareholders who ultimately lead the organization. He emphasized, "They run the team, and I'm the driver." This sentiment sends a clear message. While he is an integral part of the team, the decision-making rests with those at the top. Reflecting on his personal relationship with Horner, Verstappen assured fans that their bond remains intact. No matter how the team evolves, he will always cherish the memories and achievements they created together. On the topic of Red Bull's performance, especially their recent struggles against McLaren, Verstappen was asked whether he believed a change was necessary within the organization. His response highlighted his respect for the management structure. He stated, "Management and of course the shareholders decided that they wanted a change. It's fully in their right to do what they want." As the F1 community continues to dissect the implications of this shakeup, there's a sense of uncertainty about the future. The real question remains, how will this restructuring influence Red Bull's trajectory in the coming seasons? Given the highs and lows experienced under Horner's leadership, it's clear that a new chapter is unfolding. Verstappen's calm demeanor through this transition and his commitment to navigating challenges ahead indicates a strong foundation within Team Verstappen. As he gears up for the Belgian Grand Prix, all eyes will be on not just him, but also how the team adapts to this change in leadership. The journey ahead is sure to be filled with excitement as Formula One fans tune in to witness what unfolds next. As change unfolds in the world of Formula One, Max Verstappen expresses his excitement about what lies ahead for him and the team. He acknowledges that the past couple of weeks have been intense, but emphasizes the importance of looking forward. Reflecting on his more than a decade-long journey with Red Bull, he shares his appreciation for the memories and experiences forged along the way. Verstappen's strong bond with Christian Horner remains unaltered despite Horner's absence during this pivotal race weekend. He describes their relationship as familial, proving that personal connections often transcend the pressures of professional environments. When asked about the recent shocking announcement regarding Horner's departure, Verstappen maintains a composed demeanor. Unlike some, such as former Red Bull driver Alex Albon, who expressed surprise, Verstappen points out that such changes are part of the unpredictable nature of Formula One. He explains that the conversation surrounding Horner's exit was thorough and respectful. At the end of the day, I think in this world, things like that can happen, he wisely notes. He highlights the collaborative nature of the decision-making process, stating, "If you guys think that is the way forward, I'm the driver, you decide." This shows his trust in the team's management and sets a tone of unity during this transition phase. Meanwhile, whispers in the paddock suggest that teams like Mercedes are always looking for potential drivers, fueling speculation about Verstappen's future. However, he remains firmly rooted in his commitment to Red Bull, eager to keep pushing forward. With the Belgian GP marking a significant moment in the team's history, all eyes will be on how the dynamics inside the team evolve. The unfolding drama serves as a reminder that Formula One is not just about competition on the track, but also about the rich stories of camaraderie and change that come with it. As fans, we can only sit back and watch how Verstappen and Red Bull navigate this new chapter while continuing to chase greatness in the fast-paced world of Formula One. I'll be streaming the F1 weekends from now on, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and thanks for 4,000 subs.